How those balls looking?
You know what season is, right?
I do indeed. It is time.
It is time for smooth sack summer. And how do I keep everything smooth, everything tidy, everything the way it should be?
Well, I don't know how you do, but I'll tell you how I do. Manscaped, buddy. You know how much we love the crop mops. You know how much we love the lawnmower, but they have the Performance Package 4.0 now.
They did a little upgrade to the Weed Whacker. Weed Whacker is, of course, the nose and ear hair trimmer. It is now the 2.0. And also, they are getting into the beard game. They've got their brand new beard trimmer, which is fantastic. So go to manscaped.com. Use the promo code BACONPOD, and that will give you 20% off and free shipping.
That's right. So don't forget to work on those testicles, your chesticles, and your cheeks. Keep them clean and ask yourself, what's your bacon?
All right.
All right.
So,
Welcome to the show.
welcome to the show. We're going to present. We're going to go with slides. Nope.
It's just pages. It's just, they're,
Share screen.
yeah.
Okay. So, tabs. My first tab is we were doing a band shoot for Something Heavy when back when Andar was in the band. When he was playing guitar. And we took a full band picture, and then he sneezed as the picture was happening.
Fantastic.
And I made a little comparison when he made that face, and that was that was the face that he made,
That's pretty great.
which was pretty fantastic.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
That was
That's an IPA face.
that's definitely an IPA face.
Yeah. That's the face of somebody who likes IPAs while they're drinking it. They're like, this is great.
But my true feelings on IPA really do come from this here. I feel like eating ass is kind of like eating IPA. Everybody does it to say how much they like it. No one actually likes it.
I would much rather eat ass than drink IPA.
Me too.
There's a benefit to eating ass. Yo, if there's a part of your body that smells, put your face in it.
If there's a beer that smells like the part of your ass that you would,
Don't drink it.
you probably shouldn't
There's no,
drink it.
there's no
but-
reciprocation. The beer can't do anything for you. The owner of the ass can.
They can. They absolutely
And
can.
they will.
And that's the thing. And they will. And
This is gonna be a weird show.
this is going to be a super weird show because
All right.
we've got IPAs.
should
and
hit the
we're gonna
intro.
talk about it. And we should hit the intro now.
Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon! Bacon is my... Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my...
Yeah.
It's happening.
And
I mean, if you're on, you were on before that, so.
also, for those of you who've joined us now,
Welcome
to
to-
Bacon's My Podcast.
Welcome to Discussions and Drinks.
Discussions and Drinks. And we're going to drink some IPA tonight.
Ugh! We both don't like IPAs.
Jimmy, how did we get these IPAs? Can you give us a little bit of a...
I was given these as gifts.
Open them up.
For
Open them up.
I was given these as gifts for Christmas.
Keep going.
So, I did what I normally do with Christmas gifts that I'm not going to use. I bring them to friends. Mm-hmm. Now, I know that, like, you occasionally have people over
Yeah.
that enjoy different beers.
Well,
So I thought, if I bring these here, they'll probably not go to waste.
unfortunately, what Jimmy actually did was go, hey, I got these beers for Christmas. Mm-hmm. So, put them in the fridge.
Right.
Hoping that I would go to somebody that would go into the fridge and go, oh, there's this type of beer. Can I have one?
Yeah.
And me go, sure, go ahead. Instead, I went, no, those are podcast beers.
It's mean. It's mean-spirited. I did something nice so that you could give a guest something that you don't like, right? To keep the things
Well, you
that
also
like for yourself.
you also didn't give me the clue in of like you. I mean, so you did say like I was given these
I
by
thought that
somebody
was
who doesn't
implied.
fucking know who the fuck I am.
It's not-
It's like, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm not Mr. fucking all day IPA. I'm Jimmy Garovac. You buy me whiskey of the highest stature or nothing.
or whiskey of the lowest stature. That I will also accept. Or,
No,
or vodka.
Or he won't. Or he won't. Or he'll bring it to me and go,
I like Guinness.
Hey, you know what? Would be cool if, yo, I got this for Christmas.
Hey, man. I bring things to a house that occasionally has people in it. My house does not occasionally have people in it.
Yeah, but you know what? I have people in it every once in a while.
Right.
But when you come to the table with something, you go, hey, I got this thing. I don't go, okay, can I just, but can I just give it to anybody arbitrarily?
So-
Or do I just, is this a podcast thing? Because we have lots of shit that comes into this house and we go, this is a podcast thing.
That's fair. That is a fair question. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that if you knew who the fuck Jimmy Garovac is,
No. There's a difference.
you just described me.
No, there's a difference.
You know that
I
Jimmy
don't,
Garovac
I don't care.
is the guy that, well, yeah, that's the explanation. That's really what it is. That's the thing. Like,
So here we are.
I know who the fuck Mike Wayman is.
Good.
And if Mike Wayman comes to my house and drops off some IPAs, I'm like, he doesn't want these. He's giving these to me because he wants me to give them to somebody else. And then, honestly, what I would do is I would probably show up at the podcast and go, we're drinking these today.
So
Yeah,
today,
I get it.
all day IPA
I get it.
is for me, and Jimmy gets the 90-minute dog. So it's not even just like the 90-minute. It's the coveted 90-minute IPA because legit, that is expensive as fuck.
Uh-huh.
It's also 9%.
Right.
That's a tall boy.
It was a tall boy.
Mine
I
is-
won't be done with this by the time we're done with the episode because I can't drink these fast.
Oh, then there goes the episode. It's going to go as long as that, guys. You got all night or not? I will say this. So mine is 4.7%.
Oh, that's bullshit. I gotta drive. We gotta switch.
That's so cute.
I'm saying. I
You're
gotta
so
drive.
cute.
I gotta drive. We gotta switch.
There's a cot here. It's fine. I'll take a sip of yours.
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
We're going to take a sip.
You know what? Honestly, for our
Take a sip.
podcast, hold on. For our podcast, we should each do half of each.
Such a dick. You're going to take a sip. Just take a sip.
I'll drink half of this. You
No,
drink
I'm going
half
to
of
take a
that.
sip of this.
Well, and yeah, but I mean,
No,
like,
I'm going to take a sip.
I think that the people want us
I think that the
to
people...
both drink everything so that we have a fair assessment of what each thing is. Every time we do any kind of tasting, we both do half.
Just take a sip.
Is what
Just
I'm
take
saying.
a sip. Nobody
so I'm
cares.
saying, I care. I care about tradition.
Well, you know what? The last person says is, I'm a trisexual when it comes to alcohol.
I don't know what that means.
Take
I
a sip.
I think it means
Just
Mike
take
drinks
take
half.
one sip.
All right,
One
cheers.
sip. One
Cheers.
sip.
I'll drink a sip. Ugh, that's terrible. Ugh. That's not good.
That is
That's like eating weeds.
I don't know what it is in this world
It's a
that
pocket
that,
full
like,
of grass.
that made everybody want to be like IPA friendly.
And they're like, the stronger the better.
Yeah. Dude, if it's hoppy,
The more earthy. You know what earthy means? It means it tastes like dirt. You know what
Jen?
The only thing that there's more of on the earth than dirt is water. And so
Right.
you mix water and dirt. And then you can drink it. Because you can't drink dirt without water.
I took a very good sip.
I took a very good sip of that.
I don't know about
This still
that.
feels pretty heavy.
Oh, it does feel pretty
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah, you didn't do shit.
I didn't really take it. I gotta be honest.
You
it's
let
fucking-
it touch your mouth, and then you probably spit it back in.
I didn't spit it back in. But it is
So you
pretty
didn't
gross.
drink any. You let it
It
touch your
is pretty
mouth,
gross.
and then you put it back down, is what you did.
I had a little bit
Feel
more.
much
than
lighter? That is.
Yeah, no, this is hefty.
It's considerably
This is
lighter
hefty.
than this.
All right, fine. No. This is not lighter than that.
Oh, it is.
It so is fucking not.
It so is. Dude, it
no,
so
it
is.
is. No, it is not.
All right, let's do it again.
No fucking way.
Let's do it again.
I fucking hate you. This is this is a psychologist gonna. You know what?
It's so bad.
I think it is, and I don't even have a sip. Fuck you, Jim.
Oh, so you're gonna be
Fine. Oh.
Yeah, you know how I know you didn't drink any before? It's because you didn't make that noise or face.
I did drink some before, shitbag. I did.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Everyone.
Yeah, I hope you guys have like things that are great while you're listening to this.
This is better than
It's
that.
way
I'll
better
keep
than
this.
this.
Yeah.
That is way better than
I'm
this.
glad I picked what I picked. We don't have to do half and half. You're
regardless,
right.
regardless
You're
of
right.
how that's like a dark.
I'll do it your way.
That's a dark.
I'll do this your way. Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
cool.
No, we're good. I'm going by your rules, man. Your rules. Your house, your
You can-
rules. You made the
thanks.
rules.
No, thanks. I appreciate it. There's an Allagash white waiting for you afterwards.
Dude, there's nothing waiting for me after this.
I don't get what the craze is about IPAs because like I'll be honest, like every once in a while, yeah, I'll go for an IPA because it's like, okay, well, I can
What?
every once in a while, I'll go for an IPA because of something else they put in it, right? And they'll I've learned my lesson. Now I'm way less. But like
Oh, you put vanilla in this? Cool. I want to taste a little bit of vanilla and a whole lot of grass. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
That's
because
so dumb.
Because they have all sorts of like crazy shit that happens. They're like, oh, we got this.
Yeah, it's still mostly grass.
It's a Fudgy the Whale IPA, and it's
right.
like,
Yeah. You know how good Fudgy the Whale tastes? Cover it in grass.
listen, Fudgy the Whale is great.
Yeah, not covered in grass.
I agree. All right. Time out. We've got all these awesome sponsors here.
Right.
Where can they find all the information out for that?
Oh, if only there was a place. If there was only
A portal.
a hub.
A central hub to
A
do so.
central location.
I think there is.
Do we have the technology?
Yes. Baconismypodcast.com is where you can find the best deals on all of our awesome sponsors, including Drink Wild Bills, Pod Decks, Manscaped, all of them. Go over there, find their promo codes. You always get the best deals. But what else can you get over there?
Well, not only can you get the best deals, and we'll always keep those up to date, you can also help out the show by grabbing some t-shirts, some swag. Jump over to the Bacon is My Fashion section. Yeah, there's a whole section. It's just there for you. It's there for you. You can check it out. We have nice t-shirts. They don't chafe. They're nice to the nips. You know I like that.
You know Jimmy's
You know
all
I
about
like
his
that.
nice to the nips.
I'm like the
shirts.
Drax of this show. You
Exactly.
know? I got sensitive nipples, man. I got sensitive
fine.
nipples. If you have sensitive nipples, check that out. And you know what? How about your ear holes? You want to take care of those ear holes? Because you can find links to all of our episodes. How about your eyeballs? You want those eyeballs? You can find links to our YouTube, Strangerhood TV. You can check out everything right from baconismypodcast.com. It's easy. It's super simple. It's right there. What's your bacon?
I will say that when you go to this site, that will be your new bacon.
That will be your new bacon. Check it out.
So the all-day IPA.
It's floral. It's earthy. I tell you what, my dad
loves
loves IPAs.
I don't cut my grass.
Right.
So that's why.
That's right. We're on Long Island.
I pay a lawn service.
Bunch of soft boys, Long Island.
Well, no, I have bad allergies, man. I got bad allergies.
That didn't take away from what I just said. I don't know if what you thought that was gonna do. I was like, "You're soft," and you were like, "But I might sneeze." If I mow my lawn and breathe, my chest hurts. Like, it is a thing. Soft boys. It's a thing. Soft boys in Long Island is crazy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But also,
it hurts. It hurts. I would mow my lawn, but flowers make me unable to breathe.
black coffee does not help because that's all I drink. I drink black coffee. That's it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't hate this. I'm really glad I picked this one.
It's got a lot more depth than this does.
Yeah, there's. Okay, so continuously hopped throughout. That's your first. If you don't like IPAs, that's your like, oh shit. But powerful malt backbone and a pungent, not crushing hop. And I agree. This is not a crushing hop. That's a crushing hop.
And it's also only 4 point.
Yeah, I'm not excited that this is 9%. But I am happy that this doesn't
Taste like complete ass.
Yeah.
Well, it's. I
Dude,
feel like it's darker beer.
I'll take ass over an IPA all day. I'll take Founders all day ass. I will eat it. I will lick it. I will take it all. Well, this is an NSFW.
Yeah. We'll put that in the.
All of a sudden, but I would do that all day versus drink IPAs.
I'd have to think about it.
Really? Let's get down on this. You don't eat ass?
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But you're saying the IPA would like, if given the choice between eating ass and drinking IPAs, you would pause? You'd be like, what are my options here?
Okay. All right. So I've had a well-documented past when it comes to buttholes.
I don't know how documented it is. If everybody doesn't know, we should document it. We're here to document.
Well, it hasn't been well documented on Bacon's My Podcast, but in my life,
in the circle,
in the circle,
in the friend circle,
in the friend circle, in the
in the circle of trust.
Like, it's not even the circle. Excuse me. Circle of trust, right? So, like, when I was on a show. We were on a show a lot like ours. And I definitely, like, I wave a flag to shows like that. It was really cool. It was called Take It or Leave It Radio.
Okay, cool.
You guys were on it.
Were we on it?
Yeah, because you called into the show when we were on it.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember this at all.
Tommy did. And he said, FFR stands for Four Fairies Prancing.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't remember being on the show.
No. You weren't on the show. You weren't cool enough. But anyway.
Fair.
Womp womp. But FFR was on the show. We did a couple of songs, and we also did a cover of Detachable Penis.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Great song, by the way.
I didn't sing it because I did Detachable Penis. Like,
Right.
I did the hook, of course.
Right.
Because
Yeah. Because you're the singer.
But also,
Singers do
at
the
the
hook.
same time, I was just like, this is a bad idea. But it fit into the show. Mm-hmm. Very charismatic.
While you do this, I'm going to look up the lyrics to Detachable Penis.
Yeah, no, please do.
Yeah.
But we did that. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. And I was called out because I had asked if there is any nice way to ask or say you need to shave your butthole. Is there a nice way to say it? Because I've asked it. Look, I've asked it to John the Cat.
I'd be interested to hear what his.
I want to say this right now.
John the Cat.
Wait. No.
Explain who John the Cat is.
No. First, I want to say this has nothing to do with what I have to deal with now.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that because
I'm just going to eat this pizza.
Jen's amazing.
Yeah.
Pre-Gen.
Okay.
Pre-Gen made that a funny question.
Right. Okay.
All right. So
okay. I see what
right.
you okay.
Right. So everybody knows Jen. Jen's amazing. So, but they did want to, they somehow got out of me. I was like, what is a great question that you ever ask is like, what's a great question that you ever ask? And I had answered at this podcast, is there a nice way to tell someone they need to shave their asshole?
Right. I posed the question, is asking someone to shave their asshole mean? I think it's harder to ask that in a mean way than a nice way. Right? You have to think about hurting someone's feelings. You got to be like, what's up with that fur butt? Mm-hmm. I remember that toy when I was a kid. The fur butt? Oh, no, that's you. Right? You have to, like, make that into an insult.
Oh, wow. That sounds awful.
Right? You're a cave of furry wonders. You know, like, you got to come up with things to negative. But if you can be like, hey, you know what would be awesome? If there was no tail here.
Okay.
Right? Or, let's shave each other. I have a fun, kinky idea. Let's shave each other. I did that.
Before
somebody.
Before we get into that, manscaped.com.
20% off. Bacon Pod is your promo code. So that's I when I was in high school, I was dating somebody, and my way of being like,
that was in the golden ages.
You need to.
It was like,
no, it was people were shaving. It wasn't the golden ages. It wasn't.
There was running water.
There was running water.
Oh, okay.
There was running water and shorn scrotums. Those things were commonplace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I was in high school.
I'm taking another sip. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the face that I make.
I'm sorry that you're taking another sip. I was like, let's shave each other.
Ugh.
And that was my way of being
That's a 7-Eleven beer. That's like a 7-Eleven 40. That's like, yo.
No, it isn't. We've had 7-Eleven booze. We've done that.
This is there. This is there.
This is not there.
No. This. You want to go there?
Night Train is way better.
Night Train is way better. You're right. You and I have gone there, but this is there. This is in the 20. Like, I'm sorry, not 40s, but like the 20s section. That is there in the. Yes. So it's a thing. But
I don't
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would do a 4% tall boy of IPA when you could do a 9% tall boy of IP. Because usually when you're getting tall boys, you're doing it because you're like, how much can I slam and get hammered? So why not just do a twisted T, or why not do something that's like 12%?
Sure.
Something like that.
Let's get something that tastes nice.
Right.
A Zima.
Did you ever Zima people? I did.
I was a Smirnoff Ice guy.
You ice people? Oh, that's what I meant. Icing people.
Yeah.
I just think of them as the same thing. But yeah, icing people. I used to do that.
Smirnoff Ice was like the thing in my...
Yeah, when that was a thing, I was doing that. I used to do that to my bass player Dave all the time.
It was always fun because there was always that one person in the band that was just like, "Nah, I can't do beer. Can I just do like something else?" And just like, here's just Smirnoff Ice.
But yes, so when I was in high school, I was like, let's shave each other. And that's how I was like, let me just, here, turn around for a second. I got you. Do you trust me? That was also a thing I would say a lot, is I would look deep into their eyes and I'd be like,
Wait.
do you trust me? And
Ziggy,
and they would say
AKA
yes. They would say yes.
AKA Bill.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go do it again.
Hey, Bill. Do you trust me? Turn around. That's what I would do.
Honestly, so once again, I do want to give a shout out to the patrons here who are hanging out with us live as we do this live, because they get a little bit of like bonus content prior. I don't know if that's bonus content or just like shit we do before.
The show before the show. So
but we do show before the show, but also thank you so much for like hanging in and also throwing some stuff on. But yeah, is there a nice way to tell people to shave their butthole?
I think that's the way. Trust me.
That's the way.
Hey, turn around real quick.
I mean,
like if
I don't have to deal with that now.
If I was trying to get you to shave your butthole, I'd be like, yo, Mike, do you trust me? Turn around real quick. And then I would grab the Manscaped.
4.0, you can...
The 4.0.
You can see everything.
Yeah. I'd have the light on. Because it's always on.
I don't mean to get too graphic here.
I'd put down the fake newspaper that they send you with the amazing articles.
Right.
Like, it's worth
have you
it.
read the articles? The
Hell yeah.
articles are fucking great.
Hell yeah, I read the articles.
Okay. But also, if you do squat.
Ugh.
If you do squat.
Right.
It's nice to have that light.
Yeah. Sure.
Because you don't it doesn't matter how many lights you've got in your bathroom. They're not getting down there.
So, to get back to things, I found the lyrics to Detachable Penis, and I'm going to read them to everyone right now. So this is what happens when, this is the kind of episode of Drinks and Discussions that happens when we have scheduled 2 bands on, and the first band doesn't show up, and so we drink through that, and then we drink through the second band that does show up, and they're awesome, so we drink more because they're fun, and then we do this episode. So when it's like a 6-hour let's talk marathon, this is what happens. So
Also,
for you right now,
By the way, I just want to throw this out there. We realized the first band wasn't coming on, and we're like, all right, well, we need to catch up with what we've done this week. We did a whole episode.
Oh, yeah. And it was like, this should be on the air. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
But right now, what I would like, Mike, I would like you to turn to your left, and I'm going to turn to my right. You don't know your left from right.
One of those is left.
Turning left. Turning, no, that's to the right.
Oh.
Yes. You're going to look at me, and I'm going to read to you while gazing into your eyes.
Can I
the
sing
lyrics to Detachable Penis.
Can I sing chorus?
Sure.
Okay.
And we're going to see if we can do this without laughing.
Okay, I'm gonna get my IPA real quick.
I'm going to get mine too. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, my friend.
Gotta drink it.
Oh, that's gross. So, I woke up this morning with a bad hangover. And my penis was missing again.
Yes, it was.
This happens all the time.
It's such a great song.
You need to...
It's a great song.
Get it together, man.
I love this song.
It's detachable.
Right.
This comes in handy a lot of the time. I can leave it home when I think it's going to get me in trouble. Or I can rent it out when I don't need it. But now and then, I go to a party, get drunk. And the next morning, I can't for the life of me remember what I did with it. First, I looked around my apartment, and I couldn't find it. So I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, because for some reason I leave it in there sometimes. But not this time. Pull it together, man. Get your shit together.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
It does.
Yeah, no, I
the
get it.
experience justice. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
So I told them if it pops up, let me know. I called a few people who were at the party, but they were no help either. I was starting to get desperate. I really don't like being without my penis for too long. It makes me feel like less of a man.
It does. It fucking does.
Yeah. And I really hate having to sit down every time I take a leak. After a few hours of searching the house and calling everyone I could think of, I was starting to get very depressed.
Detachable penis.
So I went to the Kiev. I ate breakfast. Then, as I walked down 2nd Avenue towards St. Mark's Place...
Keep going.
Pull it together, man.
Keep going.
Where all those people sell used books and other junk on the street... I saw my penis lying on a blanket! Next to a broken toaster oven. Some guy was selling it. I had to buy it off him. As you do. He wanted $22, but I talked him down. 17.
It's a great song.
I took it home, washed it off, put it back on. I was happy again. Complete.
Detachable penis.
People sometimes tell me I should get it permanently attached. But I don't know. Even though sometimes it's a pain in the ass, I like having a detachable penis.
I love the fact that you read the lyrics without the chorus.
Sometimes you gotta do that, man. What's up, guys? We got a little hint for you here. A little secret. How do you help the show? We've been asked. Here's a way to help the show. Check us out over at patreon.com/baconismypod. You can get lots of extra stuff.
Yeah, like additional shows, ad-free episodes, early episodes. Shoot. Every Sunday, we record our discussions and drinks live with our patrons.
Yeah, so you can have a drink with us while we do it. You can watch us cook things. You can watch us eat things. You can just support the show. And that helps us keep putting these out. It helps us just
Keep the show free.
Keep the show free. So thank you guys so much for supporting all of you over on Patreon already. Our patrons, you guys are our lifeblood. Thank you guys so much. And if you want to help out the show and you want to jump on, and you want to be part of that BIMP squad, jump over to patreon.com/baconismypod.
It's what
Spoken
made
word,
us,
song lyrics.
It's what made
Bacon's
us
my
go
podcast.
like, you know what, guys? Excuse me.
Wow.
Not that. But you know what, guys?
3 times a lady.
Hey, guys. Detachable Penis is a great song.
King Missile is the band. Mm-hmm. So, yes, everyone. King Missile, Detachable Penis is the song to listen to. Should we do more spoken word lyric reading?
I think that'd be great.
That could be fun. We should do a contest where we have to, like, see how long it takes the other one to figure out what song it is.
And get our patrons... Okay,
Right?
okay.
Because we're not doing the melody.
Man. Okay, so what we need to do is... 0 melody. Mm-hmm. And we go, okay, we want to bet, but we won't know. So you need to post the ones, and we need to not look at Patreon
Okay.
before. But for an episode, you decide on written, like, spoken lyrics,
Yeah.
and I have to decide on what that...
You have to figure out the song.
Yeah.
Now, it'll have
And
to be...
vice versa.
It has to be a famous song, though.
It needs to be a famous song, but it's gotta make...
Right, like
sense,
we
right?
can't pick
Like-
some obscure... Like, you can pick...
Oh, right.
You can pick 100 B-sides that I'll never get. I can pick 100 B-sides.
No. We gotta talk about, like, like some legit songs that are like...
So that the audience can also be guessing at home. Because they're
Yeah.
trying to figure out the song, too.
I also think that maybe you and I should just put a little bit of, like, an R&D out on the Patreon. Right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
our patrons are near and dear to us.
Yes.
And
They are our hearts.
And what we need to do is just look at your post.
Mm-hmm.
And just look at my post.
Okay.
And I will talk to my patrons, or our patrons, on what song I choose. Same with you.
Oh, so we're going to let them choose songs for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
How do our
hey,
patrons
what's-
feel about that? Like, you get to pick the songs for me and my... I mean, how do we do that without the other one knowing?
Well, no. The patrons can know,
No, without
but
or
you
me
and I
knowing.
can need to make a pact.
Wait, but how do we do that?
We need to go, I'm not going to look at your post, and I'm not going to look at your post. And that is just the way it is. And if you
But on
look at
Patreon,
my
it's really
post-
hard to not see the whole post.
Okay, well, you know
Okay,
what?
but okay.
If you
No, I get it.
look at my post, you're a big fat jerk.
And I don't want to be that.
You
I
don't want to
wanna
be that. I don't
wanna-
want to be a big.
I don't want to
fat
be a
jerk.
big fat jerk. All right. We can do that.
Or we can do it on what's the new thing? That new thing that's on
Thread.
Thread.
We adopted Thread early. We're on Thread. If
we're
anybody's
on
on
Thread,
Thread,
by
we're
the
on
way.
there. We're on there.
You know what's awesome about Thread?
It's not Twitter.
It's not a complete cesspool of
Yes.
fucking assholes.
It's not Twitter.
So that's been fun.
It has been kind of fun.
Also, like when they show us like,
It gives me fun early
hey,
MySpace
you can
vibes.
you can be friends with this person, and it's like, what? Like I talk to them regularly. I can be friends with this person,
Right, right.
This makes me feel like less of a person every once in a while.
Oh, so that's a negative thing about Thread.
It is a negative thing about Thread because
I had
it's just
fun
like-
on it.
I had some fun. What I don't love is that you can't toggle between like accounts.
Yeah. That's a but I mean logging out, logging in takes like seconds.
Right. Well, you know what's awesome
You know,
about
like-
logging in, logging out?
What's that?
Nothing. Nothing is awesome about
It's
it.
like seconds, man.
No. Because like, so I did my own personal thing on all
I'm gonna do
my
it right
other
now.
things.
I'm gonna do it right now. We're gonna see how long
Yeah,
it takes.
No. It's cool. It's cool. See how long it
see.
takes.
I was gonna
Is
see how
good?
long it
Is it
takes.
good? Oh, cool. Oh, you're still working.
I think it
Okay,
takes
go ahead.
seconds. I think it takes
Keep going.
seconds.
keep going. It's great. Oh yeah, it's working real out,
right.
real well.
You've
real
taken
well.
my phone
Okay, cool.
because you don't want me to show you how easy it is.
Great.
Because
It's
you wanna
fucking great.
complain.
It's fucking
You want to
great.
complain. All right, go ahead. Be a negative Nancy. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Be your negative
No.
Nancy.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You
no,
talk
go
about
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
Talk about why it's so hard.
Because it's a pain in the ass.
Right. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass to go.
You don't need to go
switch accounts. with
There
your
is no
thumb.
switch accounts thing.
There is a switch accounts thing.
Where? Wait, can you show it to me?
I'm going to show it to you right now.
He's gonna show it to me
Yeah.
now.
So okay. So we're
And
going to
there-
go over to Thread.
because now only Bacon's My Podcast does, and none of my shit does.
So watch this. I will go like this. I will go log out. Log out. So it is logged out. Switch accounts. Bacon is my pod. Getting ready for Threads. And I'm in. That's how long it took. Real time. Just then.
Guys, it was a long time. when you
We're
talking
in an age where
When you're talking
5
podcast
seconds is
stuff.
too long, right?
when
I
you're
got
talking podcast stuff, like that was a long fucking time.
seconds matter. Yeah. Right. I got you.
All right, I'm gonna try and
You gonna try and do it?
I'm
You gonna
trying
figure it
to.
out? All right. So
So-
you're on there.
so
See?
here.
Now go to log out. Cool. Log out. Now you're out. See, you got your spinning wheel. There, you're out. Switch accounts. And now just pick which one you want. And guess what? You are
oh, I got a lot of shit to do.
well because you didn't set it
Huh?
up. You didn't set yourself up. You didn't set it up.
Import
Man.
from Instagram.
Yeah, you didn't set it up. So it's diminishing returns, man. You're complaining about non-entities. See, sometimes Mike gets a little angry.
I don't get angry.
That just hurt everyone's ears. You just hurt everyone's ears.
I don't get angry.
He gets a little angry. He gets a little, like if it's what you're in now. You just did everything you said was a hard thing, right? And it's been 10 seconds. So literally it took you 10 seconds and now you're in. So it's not that hard.
But I have to go back and forth.
So everybody,
it's a
life's
pain in
not
the
that
ass.
hard.
It's a pain in the ass.
Your
You have to go do
thumb.
the thing with this, and then you have to look and
Yeah.
to follow me.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but your
Are you following me?
thumb just sent a signal to outer space,
By
and
the
it
way-
came back to you and changed it
By the
to
way,
a different name.
Make it thinks that meat paste is a dipping sauce.
Ew.
That's so gross.
For what? Well, wait. For what?
Well, I mean, for we talked about charcuterie boards and
So,
this,
hold on. Let's think about this because maybe let's positive poly this. If we take, when you make like a Philly cheesesteak, right? Let's say we take the steak and the onions and the cheese, and we continue to blend it up to where it's like a paste, right? And then instead of putting it on a bread, we dip bread into it like it's a fondue. So what if a fondue, a melty cheese, had like meat in it, and you just dip bread in it and ate it? I think that would be pretty delicious. It's all in the way that they present it to you. If they present it to you like, hey, this is meat paste, you're going to be like, ugh, you're disgusting. But if they're like, hey, we made a fondue out of cheese and very thinly sliced meat, then you'd be like, oh, that's clever.
maybe a little.
Way to go, melting pot. I'll have Valentine's dinner here. What are your chocolate offerings? It's all in how you look at it, man.
I agree.
All right, you can make anything great.
Eat good. Also, just not meat paste. Just like, yo,
Well, ugh,
here's
yeah.
some meat. Here's some meat paste.
Don't call it meat paste.
Okay, so I'll talk. I'll talk real.
Oh, okay.
I'll talk real.
What have we
here.
been doing until before now?
It's not meat paste.
What is it?
It is Texas burger paste.
What?
It is Russian Texas burger paste.
That, I mean, it sounds un-American. What's
Well, I mean, it's Russian.
is that, like a Russian dressing thing?
Well, that's what it is. I was like,
Which is
yeah,
also
what about
gross.
meat paste.
Russian dressing's
that-
gross. Sorry, people.
If you
We went over condiments.
Listen, Russian dressing has a time and place.
Yeah, in the garbage.
He thinks it's in the garbage.
That's the place. Anytime.
On the occasional burger. Listen,
If you have to put Russian dressing on a burger, your burger sucks.
Joey has been really hardcore on telling me what is not. And
Joey
what
is one of our patrons and a friend of ours and a fantastic bass player.
and a bass player for my band.
Yeah. Also, bass player for the band Neon Skyline. Check them out.
Well, yeah, that's most important because
Well, yeah.
Neon Skyline is fucking awesome.
They are awesome.
And
And he also sent me
Something Heavy is way less awesome.
Something Heavy is also awesome.
It's okay, but listen to Neon Skyline. But also, he has this like weird thing where he's just like, no, mac sauce doesn't have ketchup in it. And I'm like,
Well, he sent me the recipe and it doesn't. The recipe he sent me sounds way more appetizing.
it does sound way. I'm not gonna deny that.
So I think that the ketchup version is an easy out bastardization. It's a lazy.
I agree.
It's a lazy Russian.
I think it's what McDonald's does. You think they're gonna fucking put? Oh, let's get paprika and a specific type of mustard and this and that.
Well, I
No.
also don't think anyone at McDonald's is ratioing out ketchup and mayo and
Right.
I think they're getting sent. Here's
a mac
not even a
sauce.
package, but like here's a bag.
Here's a vat.
Here's a bag of mac sauce. Right? And they cut off a corner of the bag so they could pretend that it's like a pastry thing. And they're just like either that or they just get sent a bunch of little packets and they put them
I
in.
honestly think that the awesome recipe for mac sauce that was sent to me is better than what's actually on the Big Mac.
So, just so that I understand what you're saying to me,
Yeah.
you're saying that you think that a recipe that someone found online for an awesome sauce could possibly be better than what you're getting at McDonald's on a Big Mac. Hot
You know
take,
what?
my
You know what?
friend.
That's a quote unquote hot take. But guess what? Our patrons, there's a patron out there that is just like, nope, this is not the easy way out. This is what they have.
Hey,
And I don't believe
I
that.
think it's a better sauce.
I do too.
I'm in.
I do. But I also don't think that McDonald's doesn't go, a little bit of relish, a little bit of ketchup.
I don't think one person at McDonald's has any input whatsoever into what's in that sauce.
I agree.
I think they get a bag of something orange and they fart it onto every burger.
Speaking of farts,
They
all
just,
day IPA.
they just one-hand it onto whatever
Speaking
burger.
of farts, all day IPA. All of the farts right
Yeah.
here.
The IPAs do taste like fart smell.
Well, we were talking about the
Organic farts, though.
about the
like,
well, we were talking about the CBD
grass-fed yoga farts.
Yeah, yeah, we were talking about the like CBD and the cannabis
Right.
style drinks and stuff like that, and We had some back at Capulet Fest.
We did.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
Until the skunk butthole.
Right. It was like, oh man, this would be a great drink if it wasn't for whatever the cannabis you put in it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Skunk butthole.
Hey man, you know what? We just have to come around to the idea of if you want to get high, it's not going to taste or smell great. But you're going to get high. Now, a lot of the CBD things are like, you're not going to get high, and it's also not going to taste or smell great. And people are like, but it's trendy, so I'm in. It's going to make my muscles feel great in 16 hours, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's...
Sorry, folks.
It's bullshit.
It is.
You know, it's like, I'm not going to say it's bullshit. What I'm going to say is it's just like vitamins. And the best thing about vitamins is that there's no evidence that they actually work.
It's a well put statement right there.
Hey, you know,
my friend.
if you think that it makes you feel good, do it.
Yeah.
But don't tell me that this dirt grass tasting ass beverage. Hey man, this dirt grass tasting ass beverage. it's gonna change everything for you.
Yeah.
It's not. If it does, cool.
Hell yeah.
Do it every day. Do it every day. But just remember, placebos are real.
Not in a clinical trial, apparently.
Placebo?
Yeah.
And clinical trials have proven that placebos work.
Oh. But I was just recently talking to... We all know what I do for a living.
Yes.
I work for a nonprofit.
We don't all know. So.
Okay, so I work for a nonprofit for a specialized cancer. It is a relatively small cancer that people don't usually talk about, except for Maria Menounos, and she's like somebody.
Yeah.
Also, Steve Jobs, but he died from that cancer.
Right.
Despite his family not wanting to talk about it. Also, somebody who is highly affected by it is a Chad from Newfound Glory. He has it. He just finished his tour in a recliner because he's going in for treatment.
Oh
for
man,
cancer.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah, but I do digress.
Yes.
That being said, I talked to a lot of doctors who are working on a lot of clinical trials and things of that nature.
Right.
And they're not allowed to give placebos out.
Really?
Yes. Especially
In
for...
the trials?
Especially for patients that have progressing disease.
What? So... Wait, so when they're doing trials, why wouldn't they give it? Isn't a placebo a way to test against whatever the thing is?
It's not a placebo. It is what their current, and they're not saying this, okay? So
so this is the perfect place to put it out.
Womp womp. Wow.
Do we have
assholes?
We can order white lab coats on Amazon, and that makes us.
But honestly, they're not actually giving that out.
Okay.
They are giving out a...
Are you sure you want to talk about this right now?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
You like
really don't.
I see on your face that you're like halfway into a like. It's kind of like you're kind of like turning into the Skid right now. You're like,
oh yeah, no.
You're like, I have
that Skid.
Turn into the Skid.
That Skid is right here. It's right here right now. I'm like, ugh.
How far you want to go right now?
Okay, so from what I'm told, flat out,
Okay.
by doctors,
Right.
is that there is no placebo, is that they have to either continue your treatment or give the new treatment.
Okay. The views of everyone on Bacon is My Podcast are in no way a way to decide any kind of medical treatment or any kind of medical decisions. We are idiots online. Please do not take anything we say as gospel or fact or anything else in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
Please go on.
I also, I have a podcast, and I have a very similar disclaimer.
Right.
On that podcast, I decided to kind of straight up grill a doctor and go like, well, what about placebo effect?
Right.
And that is where they finally like said to me like, no, we're not allowed to do placebo effect anymore.
Oh, wow. Is that across the board or just in these tests?
I believe it is across the board, because the ultimate governing body of clinical trials does that.
That's
and
interesting.
Then under it is like, okay, well, other clinical trials have to adhere to said situation.
It's interesting because it's like, how do you, if you're not, so for those of you that don't know what a placebo is, like it would be the extent of, okay, you have a certain kind of pain, and I'm going to try out a pain medication on you, and to make sure it works or doesn't work, I'm going to get a group of 200 of you, and 100 of you are going to get this new pain medication, and 100 of you are going to be told that you're getting the pain medication, but you're going to get a sugar pill. And then at the end of so much time, we're going to record the results and how everybody feels with their pain management, and how everybody feels that they've, how far they've come, and how they've been able to work through their pain or deal with their pain, or their levels of pain that they're at, if they're higher, lower, etc. And by that, we can say, okay, this many people felt less pain because of the placebo effect, which is your brain sending signals to you saying, I'm taking something that's going to lower my pain, so I'm going to send signals that my pain's lower, and then you have lower pain. Versus the people that the medication is actually making the pain lower.
I think with where I'm at in terms of that
Or weight loss or anything else.
that situation is that people are already dealing with disease. Mm-hmm. Right? They're not dealing with disease to try.
That's why I'm saying.
Well,
I could see
so
it
like
in this.
so like a placebo effect is more of, okay, well, we've got this new
weight loss drug
treatment for a headache.
or yeah.
All right, so we're gonna give you a Motrin.
Cancer
We're
is
gonna
a different thing. Yeah.
Right. So like we're gonna give you a Motrin. We're gonna give you a sugar pill. We're gonna give you a Tylenol. We're gonna give you our drug.
Right.
That's where placebo effect is.
Well, that's why I was saying across the board would include those type of things.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, that's like, I could totally see it in a cancer treatment or any kind of disease treatment.
Yeah,
like,
but they have to, like, we're
it has to be
at
a short test.
we're at a point when it comes to like cancers and things like that. Like you can't not treat people.
Right. Yeah. You can't be
So-
like, here's some
so-
sugar. Hope you
so-
feel better in a month.
So
This is a weird turn that this.
Yeah, right? This is super weird. But, like, I do feel like there's a situation where they go, okay, well, here's where we're going to take this treatment, and we are going to treat it with that.
Right. I could see them not being able to do placebos there because
They can't.
I
They
can imagine,
cannot,
like,
because
how
they deal
pissed
with
off
so many.
would you be if you found out that your mom or sister was on a placebo for 6 months
Right.
instead of being treated. Yeah, they
Right.
can't do that.
Because they were already treated.
Right.
Especially.
That would
So
be
it's,
totally
it's
messed
one
up.
of those
So, yeah.
things. It's one of those things where like I think they're taking more of a like, okay, well we're patients that have been treated for this,
Okay.
and we would like to continue to be treated for this, and that's how you do it. Man, I don't even know where we got to on that. Like, where did we come from? I know you were talking about placebo effect, and I was like, well, it still tastes like butthole.
We took it to a place, you know?
We didn't
We
take
took
it to a place. But yeah, if you do have cancer, listen, man, this is sort of my job. If you do have a cancer,
I'm sorry.
it's fucked up. It's fucked up. But like, if you
welcome to Bacon is my podcast. If you do have cancer,
I can tell you, especially when he gave me those wonderful disclaimers prior to. But I do think
we're idiots online.
In a cancer situation, like you can be a little bit less worried about where a clinical trial is when you're diagnosed.
You're probably not going to get a sugar pill.
You're not going to.
You're going to get an existing treatment, or you're going to get an experimental treatment.
Right. So yeah.
Listen to us. We're idiots online.
Yeah. Thank you.
We want to thank you for listening to Discussions and Drinks on Bacon is My Podcast. We are an hour and 10 minutes in, so we are done.
Are we?
Right?
I don't remember how long it took to cook the pizza, and also you need to finish that. It's empty.
Yours is... No, it's not empty, but it's way less. You should have some of mine. Because I had way more of yours than you had of mine. But you should definitely have some of mine to wash yours out with, because mine's way better than yours.
No, you're good.
It really is.
It is good. Guys, no, I don't want to more. I don't want the ass of your fucking can.
The ass of my can's better than the mouth of your can. ATM, baby. Ass to mouth.
Ass to ass.
We have been Bacon is My Podcast. We didn't even talk about being at Capulet Fest. We didn't even talk about the stuff that we were talking about beforehand. Before this episode, we went off on a weird-ass tangent because we've been drinking a little bit, and we had some IPAs that were terrible and some pizza that was great. Although I will say, my Dogfish Head 90-minute Imperial IPA was not terrible. I really thought it was going to be awful, and it's not bad. It's not bad.
The all-day IPA from Founders, it tastes the same as it does in 7-Eleven.
Tastes like grass. Can't spell grass without ass. Remember that when you buy your IPAs. If you like IPAs, the all-day Founders is probably your best bet because neither of us liked it. It probably tastes the most like a traditional IPA. The 90-minute, I will say, man,
got a little bit of stout in it.
It's got
no, not stout. Porter.
A little malt is what I'm kind of getting.
There's like a porter in it.
Yeah, there's some sweetness there. It's really not bad. Like, I can't say I hate it. I would even go as far as to say is like, I didn't mind it.
No.
I won't say like I liked it and would buy another, but like.
Thank you, sir. I have another.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
All right. So I do want to acknowledge in the notes here on the patrons. Excuse me, Ziggy, aka Bill G. Thanks for the entertainment and shaving tips.
Well, you could put that right on the screen if you wanted to.
I could. I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, you should totally do that.
Right here.
Shaving tips. Manscaped, 20% off. Bacon Pod is your promo code. These
If
are the
you
wipes.
enjoy being clean and like just feeling confident, you're at a show, you're at a concert, dude, it's fucking July.
Well, I'll tell you what. We gave so many of these Manscaped crop mops away at the Capulet Fest on the first day. And on the second day, I had so many people thank me for them.
Yes.
So they work. They're awesome.
I took
They're
a
great.
picture of
Some balls?
of a crop mop on the toilet seat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you post that?
Not yet. I'm working on it. We gotta space
look
it.
for it. We got
space
to space things out.
But like,
Make sure they're good.
But yeah, dude, it was 80 some odd degrees.
Yeah,
it was
hot.
super hot, and
It's hot.
and we got to hang out with like amazing bands at Capulet Fest. A lot of them.
Maybe we'll talk about that on the next Discussions and Drinks if we don't get sidetracked by IPAs
Everything.
sending us into weird conversations
Everything.
about literally whatever. Thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate you. Thank you to our patrons who have been hanging out live with us. We go live with them every single Sunday night. Thank you for being here. If you want to be part of the BIMP squad on Patreon, jump over to patreon.com/baconismypod and you can join up and check it out. Thank you for the support. If you want to support us in other ways, jump over to baconismypodcast.com. Check out our merch page where you can buy some stuff. We also have a sponsor page where you can find all kinds of things and the best deals on all the things.
From Patreon, you'll get one of these. Text us one of your address.
Now we got to stop giving them to people, man, or else they'll stop sponsoring us.
Oh, okay.
We give away too much stuff. Take the discount. The discount is awesome. Check it out there. baconismypodcast.com. Find the best discount on everything on our sponsor page.
Yeah.
Get yourself some swag. We sell nice t-shirts. They're pretty awesome. You can check them out. We even have one that goes to a good cause. Check it out. It's our Always Proud one. We send money and donate every time one is sold. So check it out. Check that out. Thank you for checking out the show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for being a listener. We appreciate
Kisses
you.
to everyone.
We love you. Mike is at me, my own self, Mike, on all the socials. I am at Jimmy G Shoes on all the socials. Mike's band is Something Heavy Music on all the socials. My band is Craving Strange on all the socials. I'm at cravingstrange.net. I am Jimmy. This is Mike. We have been Bacon is My Podcast. And don't forget to ask yourself every single day.
There's just one question.
Just one question. What
This
is
is
it?
literally just one question.
It's just one.
It's only one.
It's only one.
Please ask yourself every single day.
What is it?
What's your bacon?
Goddamn right.
World fucking peace.
World fucking peace. Later, guys. Thank you for hanging.